Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Go over and get you a free audiobook 30-day free trial over at www.audibletrial.com/nerdcave. You can be picking up Timothy Zahn's new book, Thrawn. It's freaking awesome. Or you can get Ahsoka. You can get all these Star Wars books because everybody loves Star Wars. If you don't love Star Wars, what are you doing with your life? There's over 180,000 titles, though, to choose from. You can get it on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. And if you have an MP3 player and what are you doing with your life, you can get that there as well. So go over to audibletrial.com/nerdcave and grab you one of those new books. Get smart. We read at the Nerd Cave. We read. Build it beautiful.
What's up, everybody? Zach here with the Nerd Cave Podcast, episode 227. And this week I'm joined along with...
Allie.
Allie?
Hi.
We got a lot to cover this week.
Do we?
A ton of stuff.
I only know about one thing that matters to me, which I'm representing, because the Overwatch Halloween event starts.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that today. See,
so
I know how to plan things here.
The skins? What?
Yes. Shout out to Derek Daniel for getting a bunch of these articles together for us. And if you want to get the podcast early, all you have to do is go over to patreon.com/nerdcave, toss us a few dollars, get it early, and enjoy all of this goodness. If you can't toss us a few dollars, that's okay too. You can wait each and every day. We put up a section of the podcast until Friday. We put up the whole thing and over on podcast services around the globe. So let's jump into the news. Every Xbox One X has a Master Chief riding a Scorpion inside of it.
What?
You see the little Master Chief up there?
I do.
Riding the little Scorpion.
It's pretty adorable, actually.
It is an adorable Master Chief.
Really cute.
Windows Central, after posting over videos of the Xbox One X internals, found a drawing of Microsoft's Spartan mascot riding the console's original namesake. The Xbox One S also had a tiny Master Chief etched into the paneling. It is also a somewhat popular thing to do, as Nintendo included a secret message into the Switch Pro controller as well. The Xbox One X launches on November 7th for $499.99. I like it. I think it's cool.
I think that's... Like, that alone has made me go, maybe I'd buy one, just because of that. I mean, I definitely won't, because I don't have that kind of money, nor do I care to have an Xbox.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's really cool, because Scorpions, like, there's a Scorpion tank in Halo.
Also, because it was going to be called the Scorpio.
Yeah, the Scorpio.
That was the name, and it should have been called
and all of that. And I'm glad that they did the whole Project Scorpio edition, which is kind of like the Founders edition and everything. So it was nice to see that pop up there, and it's a cool little, little keepsake type deal.
Yeah.
Now, us God of War fans, we've been worried.
You've been worried.
We've been worried about the new one. But God of War 4 PS4 dev dismisses our biggest fears. God of War has Kratos teaming up with his son, Atreus. There you go. Sparking concerns among gamers that the title may end up being one big escort mission. Fortunately, the developer of Sony Santa Monica has told The Hollywood Reporter that this isn't the case. It's most definitely not an escort mission, said the game's creative director, Corey Barlog. The player has direct command over Atreus. There you go. And is trying to guide him through the process, but the kid has his own mind, and he's able to handle himself even when you're not paying attention. Barlog added that players can ask Atreus to perform certain tasks at the press of a button. He likened it to teaching your kid how to ride a bike as you run alongside. So that makes me hopeful of it, because I don't like guided missions. I don't like hand-holding. I don't like to deal with NPCs that can't take care of themselves. It is very annoying.
I get that. World of Warcraft has a lot of those, and especially if you're doing dungeons, you have to wait for the NPC to reach a certain point, but everyone's been at that point for the last 5 minutes. You're just sitting there. Then sometimes you have to escort him because he'll get attacked. It's the worst. It's really terrible.
I'm glad it's not that, and that he's actually going to be part of the story, and he's going to be able to fight and everything. So that makes me excited.
It'll be really cool. I'm excited to see this game.
God of War, cannot wait. But there's something that could tide all of us PlayStation 4 owners over, if you haven't already got it. The complete edition of Guerrilla's Games action RPG will be packaged together with the base game and the Frozen Wild expansion, according to PlayStation on Twitter. It also comes with the deluxe digital edition content, which includes weapons, resource packs, and a PS4 theme and a digital art book. Horizon Zero Dawn was released for PS4 on February 28th. The Frozen Wild expansion, and potentially its last, considering Sony has labeled this the complete edition, will be released on November 7th. An easier difficulty called Story Mode was recently added to the game as well. So I know you haven't gotten Horizon yet.
I want to play it so bad.
Would this get you to buy the game?
I mean,
This
I
whole
wanted to
thing.
be buying the game, I just haven't had the money to buy it.
And you've been playing that Destiny and that Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm playing Destiny and Overwatch, and then coming up, I'm gonna have Assassin's Creed.
Mhm.
I mean,
Which
but
is
yeah,
this
it's
month.
complete. It is this month.
We'll talk about that in a
I'm gonna
little
be real
bit.
broke.
Mhm.
But yeah, with the complete edition coming out, what is it? Is it like price of regular game? Maybe
Yeah,
$10
price of the
more?
regular game. You get all the
Yeah,
expansion
totally,
and
yeah,
all of that.
Absolutely.
So
You know?
if you haven't played it, it's on the tier of
so
game of
bad.
the year right now for me,
Mhm.
and I haven't even finished the game.
Yeah, I
So-
played so bad because I mean, what's better than robot dinosaurs?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Real dinosaurs is not better than robot
No.
dinosaurs.
Of course it's not
Robot
better.
dinosaurs always win.
Exactly, because real dinosaurs, they're dead. Robot dinosaurs, we can make robot dinosaurs.
We can.
I mean, you could argue that we could make like real dinosaurs, like Jurassic Park, but we all know how that goes. Robot dinosaurs, you can just deactivate them with like an EMP. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or cool arrows that are EMPs.
Exactly.
And you play as a strong female character.
With super awesome hair.
Yeah. And you can hide in the grass. Grass somehow also matches your hair color. Speaking of matching, Blizzard announces Halloween Terror 2017 for Overwatch. It's October, if you didn't know that already, which means the spookiness is back in full force, including an Overwatch seasonal events. This means that last year's Halloween Terror is coming back for 2017. Posted on Twitter today, Blizzard released a video showing new costumes from McCree and Reaper, along with a cryptic poem, "The nights grow cold and the monsters appear, a great evil gathers and Halloween draws near."
So excited.
So did you watch the little trailer?
I did. It's like 2 seconds long. Yeah, I watched it. I'm really excited just for all that stuff. But apparently, I'm kind of taking it with a grain of salt just because you never know. You can trust. Mainly because of one specific skin. But supposedly, there was a Overwatch Halloween Terror event Facebook ad that got leaked. And it showed 4 new skins.
Oh.
One for Symmetra, May. They reshowed, or excuse me, 3 new skins because they reshowed Reaper and Zenyatta. Zenyatta had this cool like Cthulhu skin, so he has like a weird like kind of like Davy Jones face.
Yeah.
May's skin is based off, I can't remember the name for it now, but it's like jumping Chinese vampires or something like that. It's a cool skin. And then
Not sure.
a while back, or maybe like a couple weeks ago, Blizzard showed 2 new skins they were adding to Hero of the Storm for Diva and Junkrat. And they were really cool because they were Deathwing skins, which is this giant dragon in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So like it's these really cool, like fiery, like demonic looking skins. And Symmetra got a skin like that. Because everyone was mad that the other skins are only in Heroes of the Storm because no one plays Heroes of the Storm. But they weren't in Overwatch.
Yeah.
So my only thing, I'm just like, so they won't add those 2 skins because they want people to play Heroes of the Storm. But then they gave Symmetra that skin. That's the only, like, the other ones I feel like are legit. The Symmetra one, I'm kind of like, I mean, maybe. It's possible to kind of like tide people over as like, oh, sorry, we didn't put these skins in, but have this one instead. But they look really cool. And then someone pointed out that in the background of the photo, the leaked skins, it looks like you're inside of the Eichenwald Castle. Because do you know anything about the last Terror event from Overwatch?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
It was Junkenstein's Revenge. You saw him for a second, like he looks like the mad scientist.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be that like he's trying to break into this castle, and he made Junkenstein's monster. So the big pig guy Roadhog, he kind of looks like Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster. And Reaper had like a pumpkin head skin, and then the Witch Mercy skin came in, and she was like they were all trying to break into the castle, and you would play
prevent
as
them.
You would play as McCree, Hanzo, Ana or Soldier 76.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to keep them from doing that. But someone pointed out in the new pictures that were supposedly leaked that in the background it looked like you're inside Eichenwald Castle, and it looks like on the table it looks like Junkenstein's monster is like laying down, all like Frankenstein-esque. So it's like maybe you're trying to keep him from making the creature. I don't know. It was like it could be that that's not even at all what's being shown, but that's what it looks like. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I love that Overwatch it has taken a page out of. They've learned from doing WoW.
Oh my god, they've learned so much stuff from WoW.
But constantly doing something to keep the players engaged. Keep, putting out new modes, putting out, seasonal things to keep people involved. Destiny did it in Destiny 1. I'm curious to see what they do with Destiny 2.
I'm curious to see what they're going to do.
If they're going to do that again. If they're going to, Iron Banner, which we're going to talk about here in a minute, is coming this week. So,
wait, it's this week?
Mm-hmm. Coming this week. God. Yep, it is. We'll talk about that in a second, though. New Hitman DLC is on the way, but it's not Hitman Season 2. So, I'm sorry, all my friends out there. IO Interactive has revealed a slew of new Hitman content on its way, confirming the new details will be revealed on October 24th. The studio was keen to point out, however, that the new content is not related to Hitman Season 2. Mark this date on your calendars, October 24th.
24th.
That's the date when we will reveal brand new content for the game, said the company. We're going to let the announcement itself do all the talking, but there is one thing we want to clarify before then. This upcoming content is not Season 2. We're saying that now to keep expectations in check. October 10th marks the beginning of the new Hitman content rollout, starting with the extra contracts and challenge packs. So, there you go. If you're a Hitman fan, which I've been playing the Hitman.
I've never played it.
You've never played Hitman?
No, I take that back. I may have played it once. I don't remember. It was a very long time ago.
It's good.
I've seen.
I've always
of it,
loved
definitely.
Hitman.
Isn't there a Hitman movie?
There is a Hitman movie. It's a pretty good movie, I have to say.
It looked like it was a decent movie.
It's a pretty good movie. I enjoyed all of the Hitman so far. Blood Money was a really good one. I know a lot of people don't like Blood Money, but I thought it was good. This one is good as well. There's a lot of replay value to it. Like, you can create your own scenarios for people to go through, like, oh, you have to do it this certain way and all
really
that.
Cool.
So there's a lot of community stuff that is available in the game, which I really love that they're building that with it. And recently, IO has separated from Square Enix, and they got to keep the rights to Hitman and everything.
That's good for them.
So I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing in the future, because IO has made a lot of good games, and Hitman is one of their biggest. So I'm glad to see that they're rolling out more content. As we kind of just said, with Blizzard over with Overwatch.
you want to have a reason for players to keep coming back. I think Square Enix even mentioned that, like, switching over to the multiplayer game instead of just a single play game with no replay value. You want to have something that keeps the players engaged and coming back.
Yeah, so always. Speaking of keeping people engaged, in the wake of completion of Destiny 2's first faction rally, which we saw Dead Orbit, coming out on top. You should pick the right faction, people.
I was so happy when I logged in and saw that. I was just like, I took a Snapchat of it, put on my story with you have your little characters or whatever. I had it was dabbing, and I was just check it out.
Bungie has announced a slew of additions coming to the game next week. Of particular note is the first Iron Banner event for Destiny 2, featuring the return of Lord Saladin. There we go. As the overseer of the banner, the Iron Banner retains broadly the same approach as in the previous game, but with a few significant changes. Combat will now be between 2 teams of 4 players instead of 6 players, which is a pretty big change right there.
I never actually got to Iron Banner in the last game.
Okay.
I never got to it.
Yeah. And level advantages have been removed. Now, this is one of the big things right here.
Do they have level advantages in the last one?
In the last one, the Iron Banner was the only game mode that had level advantages. So, whatever your weapon was and all of that, if you're higher level on
then
that,
it's gonna be more
then it would be more powerful. But they've taken that out now. They've all removed that, making combat about the ability of the player rather than the level they've reached. In addition, the previous system of bounties and ranks have been replaced by a specific Iron Band Ingram. Let's get rid of that. The Iron Banner is still one only open to players who have completed the game's full campaign. Which, if you haven't played the full campaign, what are you doing?
It's really fast.
It's
goes
really
by
fast.
quick.
It's really easy, and it's the fastest way to level up your character to 20.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then you can grind the rest of it. Like, save the rest of it to get the good stuff. Get those power engrams.
Yeah, I'm finally going through my with my Titan and beating out the story. I got these exotic arms, and they're so cool.
You got the horns on them?
Yeah, they got the horns on them.
That's the
really
ones
cool.
I wear too.
But yeah, like I do like maybe 2 story missions a day. I think I've done it twice, 2 or 3 times. I'm already on IO.
Yeah.
Like,
it
goes by
doesn't
so quick.
take that long.
Yeah.
Everybody, finish the game.
I mean, I understand if you don't got time, but also it's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's been out for a while now. And we'll once again provide rewards in the form of Iron Banner tokens, along with daily and seasonal milestones for determining players. There's also an addition of some brand new shiny looking armor to sweeten the pot. And you can see that down there. I love that armor. That is some really sweet armor.
That's really cool. Unfortunately, it goes against my hunter's aesthetic.
I like it. Like, I feel empowered.
It is. No, that's really, really cool.
The first Iron Banner event will run October 10th through the 17th. Exact timings are available on Bungie's original post over on their website.
I like the Warlock. Yes, the Warlock. How it's kind of very what's the word I'm looking for? Like Shogun-esque.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling from.
Like
from
you can definitely see like the inspiration on all of them. Like there's that like that layered like padding on it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like the most recognizable on the Warlock.
Yeah. I like it.
It's really cool.
I can't wait for it.
I'm excited.
So that's going to be starting. Just like we've been saying with these other few games, they are doing what's right. They're rolling out new content. They're doing those things. They're keeping people engaged.
Doing it right.
Keeping people engaged. So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want gaming content, you can go over to Nerd Cave Gaming right there. If you want to support us, you can check out Patreon right there. If you want more videos, check them out right here. Go ahead, pick one of them. I wonder which one you're going to do. If you're going to be cool, you'd pick any of them. All 4 of them. You'd be awesome.